And let's start this webinar on hidden gems of SECURITHOR. So I'm Eric. My colleague Tensi from Mexico is also attending. She can answer questions in Spanish as well on the chat if you have any. I can answer in English or French. Our friend Sergio could answer in Portuguese as well. So this is more like a formal demonstration. I'm not stopping for questions during the demo, but we can at the end answer some questions on the topics that we see. So let me just cut the camera to give you a bit more bandwidth and attention to the screen. So I'm sharing my screen here. Let's get rid of the fancy poster and let's concentrate on this SECURITHOR interface. So we're going to show you two SECURITHOR interface. So this one, which is branded Unified, that's the one that we use in campus in the United States. And there is another one that we're going to switch to because some of my examples are already set in this one, the classic SECURITHOR. So this morning, what I wanted to show you are small features that are not necessarily big add-ons or big modules, but that make life interesting and the use of SECURITHOR easier. And I will start this by the grid view, the traffic view that we have here. So the traffic will come from this icon here. So it's bringing the traffic of SECURITHOR. So the traffic is either your history or your list of active events. So you can switch from active to the express mode. Here will show you the history. At the start, it's going to give you the last 1,000 events. So it's just a matter of efficiency. The last 1,000, so we're not trying to get sometimes the million of events that you can get in SECURITHOR. But rest assured that if you do a search in the top bar here, you're going to have more than the last 1,000. In this case, I have 18,000 events for this account. So at the start, when we have this grid view, it presents a bit like this. There are some columns and some information, but the information might not be right for you. You might not need it, or you might work in different ways. So it's possible to customize this view, and this is what we will start with. The first thing is this grid view, you can resize it if you want. So for example, if you don't need that much space for zone because it's 3 digits, there are some things in this view that I don't need. For example, the receiver or the line number, I don't need. So if I right click, I can hide this column. The same, there are other informations that I can add to it. So if I click on the right, I right click on the top of the columns and I go to column chooser, I can bring other information, and simply by dragging in it, I could add, for example, here the address or the city if I need it. So this here is completely customizable. It also means that I like to work a bit differently. I will work with, let's say, my account number here, my partition, I can just drag them, and my zone. I like to work in this order, then the code and the description. So I can resize the way I want it, and that's pretty much good for me. So once I have the layout as I want it, To save this layout, the workspace, the simplest way is just to log out, and I can log back in. It's going to bring back everything as I left it. But there is another way to do this. If I go to settings here and I save the workspace, it's going to produce an XML file, and well, for example, I have one here, and I can bring back this setting. So I'm going to log in, and if I do the restore save workspace, it's going to bring back my configuration as I saved it. So this configuration can be made by operator, so everyone can work the way they want. So let's get back to traffic, a bit more information on this. So the traffic, as I said, is also your history. So that means that you can search it. So for example, in this, if I go on the top of the column, I can search by, for example, entering my account number, and it's going to display everything for this account 1236, including all the partitions of the account. I can make a double condition, so I can filter for partition 0 as I want it here. If I, furthermore, I could also do for zone. I have nothing in that zone in active. If I check in Express, so the difference between active and Express is that, well, the Express is literally everything. Active is events that have not been processed. So you made your search and you want to go back to the complete display. This blue back arrow will let you do this. So if you click on it, it will bring back the default view, which is descending. The latest event is always on top. Here we go. So in this view of the Express, you have everything, meaning that you have events like this one, but you also have events that are not alarm. So login or logout are displayed as well. So you also have error codes. In this case, SECURITHOR is telling me that I have an absent receiver on the TCP port. So you're going to have the warnings as well in this. So this traffic view can be configured differently, or the general layout can be configured differently as well. If I go into settings, I have access to quite a few things. For example, the display, the font. If I want to change this here, apply, I can change the font, I can change the size of the font. But quite frankly, there are safe ones like Segoe here, or I like Verdana and point 10. Easily readable and no errors in display length of the sentences. While we're in settings, a few things that you can find here. Some features that I like very much, the auto process all events here. So if you need to in your operation, if you're not attending at all time, you can set your events to auto process. So that means that an operator does not need to process the event. There are exceptions that you can, exclusions, they are called, that you can add. The exclusion could be by type of fire code. So every alarm code that is labeled as fire, for example, could be excluded from the auto process. Or you can go with specific codes, like my contact ID that I have here. It could be contact ID, CIA, or others as well. So other things that you can select in your settings here, the multiple processing. So multiple processing is not selected by default. I'm going to apply it and save, and we're going to go back to active to show you. So I'm going to take this this account here, and I'm going to process an event. So what SECURITHOR will do is it will try to gather all events that have the same priority or lower for this account. In this case, it found 43 events. My multiple processing is selected by default, so it selects everything for this account. If you want to deselect it, just deselect here, and the event we selected from the traffic originally will be selected. Let's finalize it here, and let's go back to settings. So if I deselect it, what it will do is let's process this one here. So as you see, my count disappear and my multiple processing is not selected here, but I can override it and I can select it as the 42 events that are left for this account. So that will be batched process. Oh, I see something that is interesting here. So we have preset sentences in SECURITHOR. So that you're going to find in the more section. They're called, I think, auto comments or comment template. So you can select them here, and you can basically pick the one that you want. There is another way here in comment that is not documented. So if I type AA, for example, which is the comment that I have here with the code AA, and then I hit plus, it's going to insert it automatically. It says in French that patrolman said everything is okay. And when I finalize, this comment will be in joined to the event. So back in the settings, few things here in the template in the so do remember that you have several templates like email, SMS, push, or WhatsApp. WhatsApp is really special that if you have the WhatsApp module, the SMS and the email are included with your basic SECURITHOR. So what I want to show you is that we're using wildcards, which are contextual. So the here the CD will be the code, the alarm code per se. The D here will be the description. So that's the description as you have it for this code in this account. That can differ from account to account. Interesting thing you can do here is you can mix wildcards, but you can also write free text in it. So your greeting here or your footer can be customized for you. So email template can be longer. You can have a shorter one for SMS. And the same for the push. The push template is the push notification system with the Verificathor app that we make. In the settings, other things that you can change, the priorities. If you don't like the colors that we use or the sounds that we use for the events, you can change them. And it's sometimes needed to Because well, I use a clear template. Actually, the one that I like to use the most is this one here. Some people will go with a dark style like this, but as you see, the dark style might be difficult to read if you selected the blue color for this priority 10. So in this case, what I can do is I can go back to settings and I can select my priority 10 here, and I can switch to another color, which will be easier to read. You'd be the judge, but you can customize this as you want. So for the benefit of clarity, I will go back to my preferred template here. So the blue is not so bad in it. Do remember that if an event is active, it's showing in bold, as opposed to normal character here in when the event is processed. So I showed you most of a few things here that I have in my list. Control+F will bring this search here, which means that if I want to do a search like this instead of in the account, yeah, I can do it from the Control+F bar. But there are other ways. There are more filters that you can find here. So typically when you click on the top on the column, you change the order of display by ascending or descending. If you need to get back to the normal view, you just go back to the back arrow here. But there is another way here. There's a little funnel here to show the filter, so I could access directly from, let's say here, this account 1, 2, 3, 6. Other fun stuff in the traffic view. I'm going to switch to my other machine because I think I have a better example here in this one. So I'm going to make a filter for account 1, 2, 3, 6. And if I remember correctly, we're going to go to Express for this. And we're going to go to the code 12130 here, which is burglary. And I want to show you the little plus icon that we have here. If I unfold it, it shows you some of the magic here. You have the steps that have been the history of the event per se. So everything that was done, in this case, there's a push notification that was sent. So you have a confirmation that this push notification was received by Luke. What he did with it, eventually he confirmed the alarm. The report from our operator 1, the time in seconds for handling the alarm. And in this case, there is a special note here appended. The event was closed, so meaning that our ticket was handled by the operator who finalized the event. In this case, the operator appended another comment. So that's done by, so I'll take another event here. And if I select the event and I click on the append comment here, I can, it's not reopen the event, it's literally just add a comment, call back and needs tech on site. Perfect. And then when I add it, so that's how you make the append show for the event. Let's go back to our main machine here. So another thing that we can do with this grid view. So I'm selecting an event here. I'm going to go to my active. I'm selecting an event here, and there is this little icon here for the map view. So my map is not started here, so I'm going to start the map to show you something peculiar. So first time I start the map in this session. So the map will show as a floating window, and I can drag it and I can dock it. So I can drag and drop it here. So this is our live map where our events will show. So right now it's somewhere in Germany. I'll leave it like this just to show you that if I select this account, which happens to be near the Frankfurt HBF is a train station in German, and I click on the live map icon, what it will do is it will center the map on this account 1240 here. So you really have it centered here. In the map, there are other ways to navigate. You can go from one view to the other. For example, here, if I have the Montreal Island here, this is a preset that I made. So you can have zooms according to Barrio in Mexico City here, or I can go back to the Frankfurt train station. And this view here is made from the settings that we have here, so the map frame edit, and I decided that I wanted the close view of the train stations because I have several items here. So it shows my disarm in green and my arm in red accounts or partition in this case. When I have an icon showing in it, it tells you that I have an active alarm in it. The number 4 tells you that we have more than 4 partitions in this cluster. There is, if you go on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SECURITHOR, there are very extensive videos on the live map on the plan editors. You can, well, for example, go to this one, and we're going to show you the plans. So how do you get the plans from the map here? By clicking here, it's going to show you the plans that we have for this specific partition. Something else that you can do from the map. So I'm going to go back to my account 1236, the partition 0. If I click on this locate icon, it will center this site on the map. Might be easier to view. The other thing that I have here that I notice is the click to dial. So this blue icon with the call, it's literally the click to dial option. So you can bring the click to dial, and I can, so my extension is actually 517 right now, and I can click on this to make a call, and that will ring a phone and link it with the dispatcher. So in this case, the call just happened here, and it's linked to my soft phone. And the recording was selected, so that means that it's going to produce a small MP3 file that will be linked to my event in question. Something else you can do with the map, I'm going to switch to the other machine here to show it to you, so that I need to start my map. And what I want to show you on this is, let's go to the Montreal Island. And I'm switching to this one because my MCB, Mission Control Board, is linked in this machine. So the one that I want to show you are the one in yellow. They are the panic buttons. So that's a panic button that was, in this case, it was made from an MCB app. So there is a panic button in the MCB app. But it could also be from the APSX or some of the Verificathor apps, the one that we use for the push notification, also have a panic button. And so again, I can click on this locate. It will center my panning. So the panning are always in yellow. As opposed to red or green for arm disarm, and our staff will be shown here in gray if unavailable, green if available, and orange if on duty. So let's go back to the panic one here, and we have it. We have this MCB icon here. So if I click on the MCB icon, it's going to show you the nearest responder that we have in MCB. In case it's me, and I'm 8 kilometers from the office. You also have my skill set showing here, so you can pre-select me. And if we go to well, my alarm is already processed, but it was already in the view here. So when you pre-select like this, it will, in the alarm processing, in the patrol dispatch, it will pre-select your responder, the truck that I have, my skill set, and then I can go help this person. And it will also send the geolocation of the panic button as well. No, so not finalized, but send here is the one. And that alarm will be impending while our responder is making the nearly 9 kilometer journey to help our person. So back to my other machine here. So in the LiveMap, what I wanted to show you is this show next alarm. So in the map view, we can click on this and it will center the alarm to the highest priority that we need to attend. So that means that this is the alarm that we need to look into. So good overview of the LiveMap of the traffic that we made here. Some more things that I would like to show you in account management. So we're going to go into our account 1236 because it's quite complete account that I built. In the alarm codes, what I wanted to show you here are the active options. So for each alarm code, you have a set of a preset for your operation. So your standard operating procedure are defined, your action list, for example. You have schedules as well. And you have a list of icons here that tell you what are the presets. So in this case here, we have this fogger icon, tells you that we have a fog machine that is listed here. The MCB tells you that we have an automatic dispatch for this this event, for this E110. We have an automatic fire response that is set in place. Others that we have, oh, here, the schedule tells you that there is an active schedule for this event. There is a push notification that has been set. So in this case, it's actually a push verification. So we're asking this gentleman here to verify within 120 seconds the alarm that we're sending him in the Verificathor app. The three others are also receiving a push notification. Active options that we have here, the actions. So the actions are per alarm code, per account. And we go directly to this section. This one here, that looks like a chip, an integrated circuit. That's actually for our automatic processing. So auto process is selected for this one. This is a closing. Does not need to be attended by the operator, but if the schedule is missed, then it will be attended. It will be presented to the operator. Email here, it tells you that there is an email that will be sent automatically for this this event. This one here, the red one tells you that there is a camera associated with this this alarm code. So that means that when we receive this alarm code and we process it, we're going to open this camera automatically. We're going to connect to the it's actually a channel of the NVR. Little paperclip here, that's to show you that there is this image that is stored in the event that will be presented, that would not presented, but available to the operator. So I can switch it and I can select another one. When I do this, notice that my big save button just turned red. You can continue editing your account, no issue per se. And you can just, whenever you're ready, you're going to do the save here. Other stuff that there was one here that is rarely used. That's the custom status that you have in settings. I actually have a better example of the custom status in this machine here. So the custom status is this one here. You can have conditional icons showing according to the codes, but that's another training session that we can do at a later time. Let's go back to our main machine here. There was something else. Let me check my list. Here, the task. The task. That's a fairly recent thing that was added to SECURITHOR. So it's a schedule. So we have our schedules here in SECURITHOR. So there are schedules that are predefined, and we can do one, which is a task. In this case, it's an action that I'm requesting from the operator. For example, this one here, check the camera at interval, and I have a schedule like it needs to be done at night. Schedule is for weekdays or weekends. And when I go to my alarm codes, I have the task here. Let's go back to our tasks. Where are my tasks? Video Okay, here is one. And for the task, what I use is a Word video tour instead of an alarm code like E130. And I'm requesting from the operator to verify the camera of this channel one. So the camera is actually associated with it. So it's going to pop as an event and it's going to request for the operator to check if the truck is present in this alley or parking lot. And it's going to open this camera channel for the operator. Speaking of camera channel, one thing we can do, let's look at this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a good example. So in this case, I have NVR with 16 channel and I decide which one will open. So I don't need all of them. So basically that's going to require more bandwidth. And when I click on this, it's going to be the same thing for an alarm code and incoming alarm code. It's opening the channels that I requested. The others are not open per se. They could be brought back. You could like bring them individually, but typically this is what we're going to see. So the 8 of the 16 channels are selected in this case. And if I close it, it's going to ask me if that depends if you force it on the operator, but it could ask you if you want to keep the recording. One thing you're going to find is if you do a video check like this, that's going to produce a log, a VOD code that says that your operator did check the camera. So if the operator checks the cameras at sites and if you want to know if he's checking customer sites, you have this log that is present. Something that I see since we were in alarm codes, this here, this 00, that means that this was not in the account. It means that this description of the alarm code was imported from account 0, partition 0. So by default, so what we do is we store as much codes as we can in account 0, partition 0. And if you don't have the code in your account, it's going to get it from 0, 0. It's actually faster to do it like this, so you don't have like 600 alarm codes per account. Your operation will be faster if you do it like this. Let me check my list. We were on schedules not long ago, and Crosby, our lead developer, asked me to show you this here. Little unknown feature, schedule information in more, and that's a list of our schedules, the schedules that are expected, that were missed, and the upcoming ones. For example, this one here will come later today for this account, and you also have the schedule name. If you select the missed in 24 hours, you have a list of the ones that were missed in the last day. And this list is produced according to the selection that you have here. For example, periodic tests that were missed in the last 24 hours. Small features here that I'm checking my list. There are quite a lot of small things you can find in SECURITHOR. For example, let's see. I have a nice example here. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah. If I click on this account, this 1, 2, 3, 5, so I have a partition node here that says serious group is moving to a new location. So basically, while the move is underway, they are not, the alarm panel is not in use. And when you click on the account, so when you bring the account, the partition node pops. And this same partition node will show up if you process this account. And this is done by, so I have my partition node here, and you can select the node to pop by just clicking on, it's actually a post-it here. So you select or unselect here. Just right of it, an interesting feature in SECURITHOR, it's part of the MVPModule. It's actually the plan editor. So I click this on this account and partition, and you have plans. So the plan, this is the plan editor. The plans are actually images that I can import in SECURITHOR, and I can draw on the plan, or I can place objects. So in this case, there is a zone that is defined here. That's according to the zone 1 in my account. In this case, a camera. So one of the cameras that I showed here, this channel I placed there, and I drew the coverage of the camera. But it's not only items, that objects that are from the I would say normal alarm panel. You can place stuff like your URFOG machines. Small icon here that is for the safe. Location of the pull stations. The exits are clearly not coming from the alarm panel, but I can place this information. So this is done by placing icons that we have in the plan editor. So when I make my plans here, so if I go to the LiveMap, and this is account 1236, this is it brings the plans. And the plan that I showed you with the camera is this one. That's associated with account 1236 partition 0. And that's the camera viewer for this account and partition, and opens the cameras that are selected for this site. More specifically, the one that is selected is this one, the red ones. The other 4 are showing because this is the setting that we use prior in the account 1236. And we went into cameras here, and that's a DAQA here, and we selected the 4 channels to show up at the same time. Let me check my list if there are some things that are really worthy. I think I did quite a lot this morning, so you're going to be able to watch the recording and review all of this. I'm preparing another session for small features like this, but we also have upcoming sessions, more general sessions on how to use SECURITHOR. I still have a few minutes before the question period. So I'm going to maybe show you an advanced preview of what's coming in the next Hidden Gem session. I'm going to go into STnet on this machine here, and I'm going to show you central info. So central info here, that's a preset that we use for the Verificathor app, and that's the name for my central station or my control room, a preset phone number, a preset WhatsApp number, and the logo that I decided to upload. I can also personalize my about and my privacy link in the app. A welcome letter here that is sent for the push notification system. And that's because I'm going to switch back to the app. Here is the app. And I'm going to, let me get the Verificathor app coming here. Verificathor app at login. So I'm going to log in with my my user, and notice that the logo that is here is the one that I set in the central info. So when I log in, it's validating my options. Those are the push notifications that I received from SECURITHOR. And if I go into settings, I'm going to have the logo that I have in central info. The phone number is the one that I set in the central info. Same thing will do with the go back to setting and the WhatsApp central here. So those are the push notifications. Sometimes they are push verifications, like this one here, when you have the little timer icon. So well, it's a few days old, so I did not respond to it. So back to SECURITHOR here, that's going to be this one. So this letter here, this welcome letter, we're getting it because in account management, we're going to go to our contacts, and here is Luke. So when we send the invite for this, so this here, this email, that's the one that we're getting for the, we're registering the user for the push notification with this email, not the same one that we have here. And I'm going to bring, let me get the email back on screen. So we get this invitation letter as we defined it in central info, including the logo that we have, the links to the app, all the footer for the contact that we had, and the user and his password are in the welcome letter, and that's because I'm going back to central info here, because I used in the central info, I used wildcards here that will insert the information that we have here in the account. So quite a lot of stuff this morning. We do have a few minutes to take questions on the subject that we saw. So you could ask your question in the chat in basically French, English, Spanish, or Portuguese. Or don't forget to unmute. So I can unmute all. And if you want to ask the question, I can answer any for the next few minutes. So Meanwhile, while you're thinking of your questions, I'm going to bring back the information that we have here with our address. So we have quite a few contacts now across the world. Our contact here in Montreal, my colleague Tensi, which is handling all of South America, Central America. And let me get this a bit bigger if we can. Here we go. Roland is based in Manila and will also cover Hong Kong, Macau. Sergio, the unforgettable and the legendary Sergio Lapa from Porto in Portugal. All countries speaking Portuguese, but also speak Spanish, covers España, and also speaks English, and so can cover a large part of Europe. In the USA, my friend Rob will handle all your inquiries, especially the ones from campuses, counties. And Rob is with Kingfisher, our partner in the USA, makes the formidable IoT communicators, and that are compatible with SECURITHOR through our new MQTT receiver. And in Southeast Asia, Aswan is the manager in charge at Stratel. So Stratel has been our partner for, I think, 28 or 29 years in Southeast Asia. They are based in Kuala Lumpur, but they will cover also Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia. So, and they have country managers in each country. So I don't see any questions in the chat, and I'm just going to ensure that you have the right to speak. I unmuted everyone, so if there are other questions, please free to ask me or Tensi or Sergio. And of course, if you don't have any question, you will receive the recording automatically. I think it's set to send out in 3 or 4 hours from now once it's uploaded on the server. This session will eventually be uploaded to our YouTube channel. So that's youtube.com/SECURITHOR. So if there are no more questions, I thank you very much for your presence. Or
sorry,
yes,
I just would like to add that there are many hidden gems in SECURITHOR. We didn't talk about WebOp, for example, or click to dial or WhatsApp messages, etc. So if any one of you have any questions or have questions more maybe technical questions, how you set something in SECURITHOR, how you configure it, just to feel free to contact me or Eric.
Especially if you want to know more about the WhatsApp hookup, Tensi is the specialist for this. She did quite a few. She can guide you through the maze of Facebook, Meta, and WhatsApp, how to connect to this.
Yep, that would be it.
Thank you very much for your attendance, and keep on the lookout for the next Hidden Gem session. I think it's going to be in about 3 or 4 weeks. If you do speak Spanish, Tensi makes very regular webinars on how easy it is to use SECURITHOR. So thank you and have a great day.
Thank you for you. Merci beaucoup, monsieur. À tout le monde.
Merci.
Merci.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.